What's going on, guys? It's your boy Sean and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing you what I've been working on. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell right next to it. Without further ado, let's get right into this. So you guys have been noticing why am I gone? I've been working on my Discord server and as well working on some of my working on Fallout 4 and keeping myself occupied while I'm waiting for the background cover to be delivered. So, anyways, today we'll be showing out my Discord server, which has 68 members. I will copy and paste the link if you guys want to join. So here's what I've been working on. So the first thing is we'll be going over server rules. So breaking these rules will either leave a warning or a strike. Note that if you didn't get kicked out, will all reset in 1 month. There are three strikes in the Discord servers. Strike 1, timed out of the server for 1 day. Strike 2, timed out for servers for 1 week, mostly rare to encounter, only given when breaking minor rules 2 times. And strike 3, you are expelled and kicked out of the server. I've already had incidents of this 3 times, and note that doesn't extend up to 3 will be documented after the user finishes her/his timed out punishment. Still can get you banned if you accumulate up to 3 strikes, either 1 or 2 in 1 month. Will also lead to a ban but reset every month. I won't be lenient or considerate with any rule breakers. There are 3 types of rule severity. When broken, they may vary on how severe a rule is. Minor, it is tolerated after a warning after 3 times until strike 1 is imposed. Moderate rule breaking will be imposed and tolerated for only once until a strike, which varies on your behavior. Major, once broken, there is no chances and you're immediately banned from the server, although you can sometimes appeal. But if there's clear evidence that you broke any of the rules below, which you will never be allowed into the server, and you will also be reported before being kicked out. Anyways, let's go to rule 1. Rule 1 is never spam in any server. Spamming in the spam chat is accepted, excused. A warning for issued for spam if continue to spam will result in strike 1. It is encouraged to chat whatever topics on the appropriate channel. Example, the chatting channel for regular GOC chats, including GOC discussions only for global coalition related. Next, Rule 3. Disrespecting moderation, owners and members are not allowed, e.g. offending their nationality status, etc. Exceptions are made for offensive memes and jokes in the chat. Note that taunting the moderation team after giving a warning and a ban will result in more serious strikes or bans. Moderators are not to be messed around. Severity differs on your reaction/behavior to the ban. Rule 4. Offensive memes, jokes, including memes, are to be posted on offensive topics chat. If found that offensive items are to be posted in, will result in strike 1 or the messages will be deleted. Can lead to strike 2 without cooperation. NSFW content is no longer allowed in the server and will be removed ASAP because in the Chinese People's Republic of China, including the United Arab Emirates, it is also a mandatory law which bans the use of pornography, including NSFW, which means you can be arrested if you're caught viewing pornographic websites. Next, Rule 6. Soliciting/attempting to date members in the server is strictly prohibited and will result in strike 2, moderate rule. This has we already had cause of this happen, and it generally makes the server a bit more like a dating game. So we want like a professional server instead of like a dating game. Do not blackmail or convince any of the higher ups to give a higher rank without permission. Handing over roles is discouraged since they might do something negative to the server and will result to warning of the strike 1. This each of our higher ups has been blackmailed, including taunted by other members when it comes to giving them a new role. Now I am very strict with this type of rule whenever it's broken, because if you like, if a star example, let's say a person doesn't know about the GOC SCPF, then gains the role of founder, acting director, or global cult coalition council of the 108. They would have almost supreme power just with the council, which means they might abuse the role. So we have a bunch of contingencies if that really happens. Next is rule 8. Isn't one, but we run strict moderation to make sure into that make sure in the rules that result will or it'll result in strikes or lying. Lying to a moderator or trying to cover up topics from doing anything against the rules will be immediately blocked from the server, and who are caught cheating will rank up into who are caught cheating will rank up to wait hold on who are caught cheating will rank up to intermediate members. Catching cheating. I did not type it correctly. So rule 9, doxing someone in Discord is the highest offense and will resort to being recorded, report filed to a Discord bot, and banned from the server from an anonymous person. Do not RP because it'll kill everyone in cringe. My friend decided to ask me for this. It is a fellow GOC Council of the 108 which asks me to put this. So I will put hold on, I'll mark it. Roleplay if you're gay. Okay. Okay. Member. So that you guys will not be offended. Is it? It's not even changed. Oh crap. I haven't even reviewed. All I did is just add new rules. Except role playing and a role playing server still makes you cringe. Makes you still being cringe makes you okay. Yeah. All of what you call this? Rule 10 is basically requested or memes from what you call this GOC council member of the 108 as basically a teaser. It is basically a teaser from a GOC council of 108. The members of one person is belonging to the meme division. Meme division is what you call this here. One of the members from meme division decided to put like that, but I will of course remove it just in case if just in case. Actually, I will remove this one because it's sounding a bit offensive. Yeah, okay, fine. Still, except for okay, phrasing it is better. Links are no longer allowed safety protection from doxing and will be removed, including the person who sent any unknown link. I've enforced this rule because I've noticed that people in Discord or basically people who grabs IP address would give a link and then the link would show a random photo, but actually in the person who gave the link site will grab your IP address. Next, GOC Council of the 108 acting director can only initiate voting and biases will not be counted and eliminated. We have already certain bias coming from the GOC Council of the 108, which prompted me to enforce this rule. Rule 13 for administrators and high-ranking people, including intelligence agency and council of the 108. Abusing your power will never be tolerated. Report any admin abuses and it will be investigated by Xiaoti Lin Huang herself. Punishments will depend on severity with either a ban or a demotion. Rule 14. Discord raiding is prohibited and will be dealt by both the intelligence agency and automans. Now we have got that out of the way. Here is about the interviews. In the interviews, I will give an untitled form. This is find the role and increase or slash increase rank. Answer appropriately or and honestly, or it will not count. Remember, you cannot ask for a higher role without doing anything, or you just joined. What is your here? The questions is what is your personal rank and department? What is your rank, clearance, and department? If you don't have a department, which would you like to join? If you would like to change your clearance level, if there are rank 1 to 5 levels in the server, what will it be? All of these. Why did you want to change, and what have you done to for the organization to achieve? Next, we have server roles. Unlike every single every single SCP Foundation's chat, we are constantly changing different type of roles to like keep us unique. You will learn more on the server role sooner or later. So we have the meme division. Actually, the meme division isn't an actual global occult coalition action arm. We just added it for the memers who wanted to increase morale in the chat. Short term NED, in charge of providing memes into the chat. Psyche division, short term PSD. In the real global occult coalition, the Psyche division is maintain their job is like example, since the global occult coalition is basically the United Nations, they will still retain the same action as the ambassadors. They're normally in charge of keeping relations smooth between themselves and other anomalous organizations. But here, it is in charge of recruiting other new people and act as a representative between groups and organizations, meaning between different servers. The Psyche division is their role is what you call this, providing recruits for the GOC and also keeping relationships smooth between different servers of Discord. Ptolemy division, short term PTD, mostly in charge of research, mostly using Agent James to find info, info of threat entities, containment, and research and logistics. Actually, the Ptolemy divisions, their job is to use the discussions chat to suggest any kind of new development. But the jobs in the PTD is to be done in Meep City. Actually, all of these, our group is based on mostly Meep City type of work directly in the heart of Cringe Town. Everything will change soon. Physics division. The physics division or PhD is normally the action arm of GOC. In real life, consisting of basically it's the GOC's form of the mobile task forces of the SCP Foundation. But they range from strike forces to retrieval teams to investigation teams. It's the action arm of the GOC and combat deployed to any server or Roblox game in case of a rival or threat entity is capturing for threat entity capture or destroy. GOCR are beginners. After a few time in the server, he or she will be given an unassigned role until skills and specialities are assessed directly on assigned role or UR. Actually, here is the main thing of the UR. Sometimes, for some occasions, we cannot be it cannot be assessed because you can have the interview. But the thing is, if you have UR or GOCR role, you may not rank up as soon as possible unless you pick a job and start your work. Acting director is strictly for acting director Xiao Zilen Huang, which is me. GOC High Command, short term HC, are commanders or directors of each division or strike force. To tell if a member's high command slash director of a specific department, e.g., for commander of the MIM division, it deploys as HC HC is the short term for high command. GOC council members of the 108 are also called C108 for short term. Now, on to the server role. Hello and welcome, readers. You want to know any more lore of this server? I'm damn well excited. Welcome to the lore of the SCP Foundation and the GOC. Keep in mind that the lore is from another reality and isn't canon to the original methodology and stories of the SCP Foundation tales, but has almost the same history and resemblance. In this takes in the year 67,093 way into the future. But if you don't know what really is the GOC and the SCP Foundation in general, here's what it is. Also known as the full names of the Global United Nations Global Occult Coalition, or the GOC, was created in the Seventh Occult War on World War II when the Nazi uh, Arne Nebe Obscuricop, a Nazi answer to the anomalous world, attempted to complete a ritual, also known as the Rite of Solomon. In response, the United Nations wanted to create their own group that would combat the anomalous world, hence the GOC was created. Um, the GOC was formerly known as the Allied Occult Initiative, which was combating the Arnaneb Obscuricorps. It was created due to the fact that no one nation can protect the whole world and face the danger of that the anomalous world would pose. Their ideology is that killing anomalies and destroying it with extreme prejudice is their way of protecting humanity, and their viewing of the Foundation using Disposable classes is a human rights violation. The SCP Foundation. Although their founding is a mystery, some speculate it's Aaron Siegel, an American scientist who founded the SCPF along with Agnes Peterson. You can check in the administrator files. It has also been assumed from a tale of SCP-001, the Factory, one of the 67 mimetic killswitch SCP collections of 67 SCPs designated 001. But the time founded was most popularly believed to be between the 1800s and 1700s. Their job is securing, containing, and researching anomalies from escaping from the world and including getting in new ones. Now, this is where it would start. Chapter 2: The Lore of Origins and the Foundation in the Alternate Reality. In this alternate reality, AP Agnes Peterson, which is my character in in Roblox, and Aaron Siegel or O5-1 worked under George Washington. An SCP-001 factory tale is being followed. The Union Army storming a factory run by an alleged Satanist who enslaves the local population. They made anomalous toys, then summoned up. The factory was captured and was called Site-001, and Agnes Peterson and Aaron took over it and called the new organization the SCP Foundation. The UNGOC founding. Already Agnes Peterson was a directorate of the United Nations and assistant founder of the SCP Foundation during World War II. Was involved in a debate on who should be the then director of the United Nations GOC. Agnes Peterson won the election with redacted was in favor, redacted objected, and redacted abstented. In 4053, Agnes Peterson reformed the GOC to act more like the Foundation instead of terminating anomalies. They will terminate anomalies once the order has been given and proceed to contain anomalies. Chapter 4: The Fight Between the Global Occult Coalition and SCP Foundation. In the year 5022, a Site Command member by the name Dr. Jack Bright, son of former Adam Bright, which is formerly known as O5-2, robbed and took down an administrator, possibly Administrator William F. Frederick, or Administrator Official, and become the administrator. He then started to command the SCP Foundation by invading human cities and countries. Agnes Peter left the Foundation and then immediately took command of her idle UN GOC units and the equipment from both sides. The mobile task forces of the SCP Foundation used visor helmets, visor entity marker, a laser rifle, and a multi-purpose bag. But the GOC outpaced them with multi types of grenades, pulse and electromagnetic pulse grenades, automatic light railgun weapons, a bulletproof holographic shield, a molecular deconstruction device or teleportation device, a wrist-mounted PDA or personal data assistant, and high-tech vectors. Although they have also been using extreme bulletproof armor, including better technology. The UNGOC, the United Nations Global Occult Coalition, first took over Site 19, then went to take over all existing sites. The key was the fast takeover of their weapons. The key to the fast takeover was their weapons and teleportation devices that provides great maneuverability. And it took almost 2 days for all sites to 2 days to take almost all sites, except ones which didn't follow the enemy order. Nowadays, the SCP Foundation in this reality is under the United Nations, which is under the leadership of Agnes Peterson and being supervised by the Agnes Peterson and the United Nations to prevent further incidents. Next, we have there's already but there's no bot that there's no bot that will keep track of my channel. So here's the chatting channel. The chatting channel is the general chatting channel for the UNGOC for unrelated chats. Example, if you want to discuss things with friends, make crack jokes, post memes, make suggestions, or do anything else, the chatting channel is the best. Well, those for you goddamn spammers would like to spam servers, would best would best go for the spam go spam shit chat if you want to keep spamming. The offensive chat is for offensive content or memes. Back then, some NSFW server was allowed, but then I caught up with the law and immediately reformed it to be only a sus topic chat. The VCs or voiced calls are only on two types of calls: unrelated GOC chats, friends socializing with friends, and GOC calls and discussions. Um, Next, we have the UN GOC and SCPF related the SCPF related chats. The announcement and developments are basically from quartermastery, or basically changes to the UN GOC server are always done are always announced in the announcement development chat. GOC reports and discussions is the main chat. Actually, its previous name formerly known as SCP Foundation and Work chat, but then renamed to GOC reports and discussions. Here, everything related or work with the GOC has been done. Um, radios are also used in this chat for communications between GOC members. We have different GOC classifications. If you guys want me to go through it, then it will take a long time. We also have GOC threat code, GOC threat response, classifications, and the roleplay chat. But I will go more into detail on that in the next video, in a separate video, because it's going to be too long. Anyways, that will all for today's video. Um, a quick peek into my server. That'll all for today's video, and hope you guys enjoyed. Bye, guys.